Well, welcome back to the Day 2 finals here at the World Veterans Fencing Championships of 2019. It's been 2 days of sabre, and we have 3 more gold medal matches to decide tonight, starting with this one. Well, Great Britain being announced out. They will be on the right side of the piste, and they go up against the German team.
The German sabre team has been getting stronger the last few years. They're getting better and better. They've improved quite a bit. Both the male and female teams are really tough.
And Germany, another example of a team that their team unit is performing better than perhaps their individual rankings in the tournament yesterday would have suggested.
Yeah, it seems that way so far today. And, they're going to fence now for a medal. It's no matter which color it's going to be. The British team has been very strong today as well, so we'll see who can get the better of the other in this round. Getting ready to start here. Now they're going to line up and salute, shake hands, and come with little gifts, it looks like.
Yeah, the British team have been handing out trinkets to their opponents all day. The order for this gold medal match will see the Category B fencers going up first, followed by the C category, and then the A category to finish. And as always, we will have 2 rotations of that format. The referees being announced out. The refereeing duties will be shared between Ahmed Amr from Egypt and Thibaut Osterbusch from Belgium. We've got Eugene Weihong Chua of Singapore as the assistant, along with Roman Beruta of Austria.
And we'll see how this round goes. They're going to get it started here.
Yes, it's an interesting one as well, because what we've seen here today with these 2 teams is a different use of substitutions. In fact, the British team have altered their Category C fencer throughout the day. Sylvia Brown, who won the gold medal yesterday, started off the competition today and alternated in the pools with Viv Frith, who got the silver medal yesterday. So 2 Brits in the final, a strong pairing in that C category. But they've stuck with the lineup from the start. They haven't changed, they haven't done a substitution in a match. The Germans have done it the other way round. They've made substitutions within matches, so each team has its own decision to make about it.
And I think for Britain it's worked well because they've continued to win throughout the day. They didn't really struggle much. The closest match was that last match where the Americans came back and made it close with them, but they had done pretty well throughout the day. And when you have number 1 and 2 in the world, it's a good problem to have. At least, you know, they have the ability to change if they need to. It's a good opportunity to give both a chance to fence, and you don't lose much, obviously, when they finish first and second the day before.
Yeah, but the Germans, as we said, are a strong unit. This is not necessarily the Brits to take. And the Germans came through a pool as number 1 seed. And perhaps another variable that's important here is they had a pool of 3. Great Britain were in a pool of 4. So Germany had 1 less match to fight in the pool stages. And because they qualified as top seeds, and there were only 7 teams in this, they also didn't have to fence in the quarterfinals. So
which saves their energy. Yeah, for sure, especially after fencing all day yesterday and being tired. And you know, as you get older, even for myself, you don't recover as quickly, and it's difficult to come back the second day. I remember a couple years back fencing the team event the second day, and I could barely walk in the morning. It took me a half hour to get stretched out and be able to move again.
Well, we're about to get underway for this gold medal match, and it is Jenny Morris of Great Britain up against Karen Jensen of Germany.
Somebody started early there. Nice parry post. She took that parry very deep and very late. Beautiful parry post. Janssen thinks that she hit and went to check, make sure that her equipment was working. Britt's very patient in her attack and finishes. Take a 2-0 lead. Ooh, the Brit misses her attack. The counterattack lands, and 1-2 now. You've noticed right away, though, the German is attacking to 4 all the time. It seems that the Brit's been able to find those parries over and over again, and she gets another one there. It's attack for the German. A little bit too passive by the Brit. And there's a remise. Attack missed, and then she hit her with a remise coming up underneath the arm afterwards. She ties it up. An attack in preparation for the Brits. They're up 4-3 now. It's kind of a back and forth battle here.
Wow, there's
nice draw, makes her short, comes back, and closes out this round for 5-3 lead for the Brits.
I think you've spotted it, that finishing to one line time and time again. As you call it, 4, we say cart in Europe. But Morris was clearly clued up about that. She was ready to take that parry.
Yeah, she took that parry 3 times, and actually even a 4th time, but missed the repost on one, and puts her team in front 5-3 to start off this gold medal match.
Now, you will have noticed that the captions appear to be slightly incorrect. I can promise you that the score is around the right way, but the flags are incorrect. It should be Great Britain on the right on the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen, and Germany on the left. And it's Sylvia Brown on for Great Britain against Brigitte Grünke for Germany on the left.
They flip-flopped the team scoreboard.
And I wonder if anyone's going to spot that, because they'll need to.
Noticed it yet?
No, I don't think they
somebody's noticed it now. Now one of the referees is coming in to let them know that they've got it backwards up there.
I think, in fact, it was the British team manager, team captain, I should say.
Now they got to switch the score around. They're going to have to do that manually, I think.
Yeah, it's the British team captain for the save, James Hutchinson, who spotted it and asked the referees to change that over. Good spot from her. Important to get that right. Correct now, but it's a lovely parry riposte from Grünke to get this second fight underway.
Yeah, close her team within 1. Nice parry riposte from the Brit. Go up 6-4 now. Another parry riposte. It was beautiful. She came on the attack, and that time she stopped intentionally to draw her opponent out and take the parry riposte. It was the second intention action. It was beautiful. She did a really great job there. Now she lands the counterattack when her opponent gets too cautious, catches her. Referee call simultaneous. It was very close action.
Oh.
Again, another counterattack. The second time she's done it. She's got the German a little bit nervous with her attack, so she's kind of slowing down a little bit too much, and she keeps catching her with that. There's an attack riposte, and then the remise hits, and that'll close out this round. And 10-4 now. The lead's getting bigger for the Brit team.
It's a good start from Great Britain, leading the Germans out early doors, and you have to say they needed that good start, because this German unit are very strong. We switch over to the Category A fencers now as Beth Davison comes on for Great Britain, and it's Gesche Reimers on for the Germans.
Yeah, she's a very good athlete. She's a big, strong woman, moves very well. We'll see if she can close the gap here a little bit and get her team a little closer. She's fenced really well today. I saw a couple of their matches earlier, and she was fencing very well.
We are, again, just having a mini technical break as the referees, I think they're just resetting the clock again.
Yeah, I think that he accidentally reset the scoreboard, and they had to straighten that out.
All fixed and ready to go. Leg 3 here of this gold medal match in the women's team
Nice
sabre.
attack there by the German. She came out quickly and hit her opponent very quick. See if she's going to continue that. And she gets caught in preparation now. The Brit was ready for it that time. Might have coughed her off guard on that first touch. There's a parry riposte. She's much faster than the Brit, but the Brit's been smart. One parry riposte and an action in preparation, so.
Very fast footwork, hasn't she, the German?
She's very fast, but the Brit seems to have the answers for it. She's gotten 2 parry riposte now, 1 attack in preparation, so she's kind of figured it out. She got, okay, she misses, the German misses that, the Brit hits again, so now it's 14-5. They're opening up a huge lead here early, and that's going to close out this round.
Great performance.
A 5-1 run by Davidson to give the Brits a 15-5 lead going into the 4th round.
Yeah, this is a big start from Great Britain, and they definitely needed it. Two 5-1s in a row for Great Britain in legs 2 and 3. So we switch back to the rotation here, and it is Jenny Morris coming back on, and it looks like Karen Jensen remains in the team as well for the Germans. So we haven't had a substitution as yet. And again, we have the scoreboard round the wrong way. Someone's pressing a button somewhere at some point as they hand the scoring remote control over between each other.
Yeah, somebody's doing something wrong there with it because they keep flipping the score. It's kind of strange. Now they have the names right, but they have the score back. Oh, there they go.
They found the answer.
They got it right now.
So,
all right, here we go.
Mandatory technical break in between each fight here is over, and we're back to the fencing. Great Britain leading strongly here. And, well,
wow.
Got to say, Morris went straight to the closed line then on her attack.
She absolutely did. And there was a parry riposte, and they're now going to ask for a video because she definitely crossed her feet there. And that's what they're asking for. They're asking the referee to check to see if she crossed her feet.
And a video indeed has been called. Good spot there.
I'm pretty sure she crossed her feet on that action. Looked like it from here.
Okay, so, right, obviously you're not allowed to cross your feet, but why are you not allowed to cross your feet in sabre? What's the reason they put that rule in?
Well, because in the old days they just used to run at each other. So this was a way to slow it down and change that up, and they're going to come back, I think, with a decision that she crossed her feet. It looked like it. Nope, touched the stands. I guess she didn't cross her feet.
Well, that's what the video's for.
That's what the video's there for, yep. The Brits were pretty convinced that she crossed. I was as well. Watching it looked like it.
Yeah, but not for the referee, and that's why he's out there. And another parry riposte for the German. That's 3 unanswered hits.
There's
make that
attack.
4.
The Germans are closing it here. There's a nice parry riposte by the Brit.
Patient waiting for that, and this time, to be fair, we were saying that Janssen was going straight to the 4 line. She changed lines that time.
The Brit gets another one there to make it 17-9. Seems like she may have found something here. Very patient on her attack and able to finish that one again. Make it 18-9 now. attack hits. She thinks that she parries it, but it went right through. It looked like it hit her on the arm as she tried to parry it.
Yeah, now parried attack, so the attack counts. Referee not changing, not giving that one.
Morris has been very patient on these attacks and scored most of them. Except for that first one where she was showing head and went to head. Every time since she's shown head and gone somewhere else as she's hit them. Now it's 19-10. She's 1 point away from closing out this round. And the referee gives her that attack there, and that's going to bring it to 20-10.
It wasn't a bad leg. A second outing for Jensen, scoring 5 points in that match. But with the Brits leading, they needed 5 just to get to the target score of 20. And they have
somebody to do a big run for him now.
Yeah, and who is that going to be?
I'm not sure they have the power for that at this point. The way that the bout's been going, this match has gone, I don't really see it happening, but it could. You get surprised all the time. You see things happen that just make you scratch your head sometimes. So we'll have to wait and see.
And Great Britain are pulling on their world champion from yesterday, Sylvia Brown, out against Brigitte Grunke. And the mandatory technical break in between between each bout is upon us.
It's a little bit of a struggle with the remote, it seems.
Yeah, they seem to have fixed this one pretty quickly though. And I have noticed that the Germans have been talking to the second referee, or the one that's not refereeing this fight. I expect them to make a substitution.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they did. It looks like they were making a substitution because he just went over to tell the British team that they're going to make a change.
And that's for the next fight.
That will be for the next
final fight.
Yeah, they were trying to get that in there before this started because you have to do it one before the match. So that's why they were making sure to get that done. Oh, parry post from Brown misses, and then the remise from the German hits. And again, another parry post from Brown misses, and the remise again from the German. 2 straight touches to start off this round. And this time she is able to get the light on. 21-12 now. Nice remise there, and she scores to make it 22-12. Again, attack is misses, and the counterattack is good. Now 23-12. She's pulling away.
Referee decides not to separate that one.
And there's another one. She's 1 touch away from closing out this round and giving a huge lead to her teammate to try and close out and win the gold. And there she goes. German attacks and misses. Counterattack from the British fencer makes it 25-12, I believe it is now.
A 5-2 outing for Sylvia Brown. She's done her job for Great Britain. Beth Davidson is coming back out, so no substitutions from Great Britain, but again swapping things over in their order at the starting lineup, with Sylvia Brown coming in for Viv Frith. But
the Germans did make a change there, as you can see,
and that
so see if they're going to try and give her a chance.
Yeah, so they've taken off Remus was on before you. Yeah, the fast-running German. It looks like they've brought on Frederika Janssen.
See if she can fare any better than her teammate did in the last round. They're going to try and give themselves a chance with a different fencer and see if that works out any better for them than it did the last time around. And once again, the score has been mixed up, and they're trying to straighten that out again.
Mandatory technical check. To be fair, Geisha Reimers didn't fare that badly against Beth Davidson in the first fight. 5 apiece it was in that first match.
Just trying something different. See if that'll give him a chance.
Changing things up here.
Or just giving her a chance to fence. You know, maybe she hasn't fenced today and they wanted to give her a chance to fence.
I've seen her fence at least once. They did this substitution in their last match, and they just brought her in. So maybe it's just a routine they go through, and maybe Remus doesn't like to finish.
Or just trying to give some different look to, maybe get a run going and try and close the gap. I mean, this is the last round, so it's the last chance they have.
Yeah, last time we'll see these.
There's a huge gap now. It's
fencing.
13 points difference, so.
It will have to be a miraculous comeback.
It would have to be a big run. I mean, I've seen it happen though.
So
definitely seen it happen.
So Federica Remus is on, and there's now a question mark over the score, I believe.
Yeah, it looks that way. You remember at the Olympics, the USA-Russian team match, where there was like a 15-touch run in the middle of the bout to change it.
Yes.
Nice touch. Too big of a step from the British fencer, and the German was ready and made a nice cut into that attack. Now preparation from the German, attack from the Brit. She brings herself one touch closer to winning the gold. They need 4 more. But you can see the level of these two fencers is they're moving much quicker than the others.
Yeah, these are the category A fencers.
So they're the youngers.
The youngsters, the children of the team.
Nice parry post there by Davidson, and she brings herself within 3 touches of the gold medal, her and the rest of her team. And there's
just the slightest of hesitations on the arm movement. Lovely parry riposte on the back line, and now Janssen calls for a video review here. She could only possibly be calling for a Malparry.
That's what I'm guessing she was looking for, that she thought she hit before the parry, so it's possible. It's hard to see that sometimes, so that's this is one of the reasons why the video is so good, because it helps you to see that action, whether it hit Malparry or not, so that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, she definitely didn't go over the back line, the British fencer. She keeps her foot inside the piece, so it's not a question of finishing the action outside of the remit of the 15-meter piece.
No, I think that they were looking for was, did she hit before the parry?
Yep.
I think that's what she was asking for. And they're checking very carefully. It's difficult to see sometimes. That's why the video is so good. It's a very useful tool for situations like this.
And what's interesting here as well, the other factor of this is, if Remus, it's not Remus, it's Janssen. If she doesn't get the call here, that's it on her video.
You have no more videos, so it's difficult. You have to be very careful when you use it, and be pretty sure of it when you use it.
Referee's back. The decision is coming, and he's changed it. It was a great call from the German.
Good call on her part. She's now asking about the names because they have the wrong name up there now, so they didn't change. When they made the substitution, they didn't change the name on the scoreboard.
To be fair, they haven't been doing that throughout the day.
Referee calls simultaneous there.
This time, Janssen decides not to call
Very
video.
riposte there, and she brings herself and her team within 2 more touches of the gold.
Brilliant outing from the British.
The German is.
Well, a referee seemed to call that she presented the line as she was coming forwards and then pulled her arm back.
Withdraws the line, but in my opinion, the Brit didn't take over, and then she just took off with a reprise of the attack. She had line, she broke it, but the British fencer didn't do anything. She just kind of waited there, so I'm a little surprised at that. And well, she didn't have a video to use. So
well, opening the distance right up this time, and the German opened the door for Beth Davidson to finish with a nice, patient, long attack. And Great Britain are the world champions here in the women's team saber competition at the 2019 Veterans Fencing World Championships.
It's a great job by the Great Britain team. They did really good job. They stayed patient. They didn't rush at all. They had a lead from the beginning, and they just kept building on that and kept it at the end. It's good for them, and happy to see them win their gold medal today.
Great championships for the entire British women's sabre team as well. Viv Frith and Sylvia